You remember in the Bible book of, I think, John 14, verse 6, there Jesus made a statement. It was like, no one goes to the Father except through me. And I feel like that statement is a whole lot more deeper than that, because who was Jesus in that scenario? The Son of God, right? The Christ, right? But we know that the Bible is not literal, it's allegorical. So when you say the Christ, you mean the Christ consciousness, right? And the Christ consciousness comes about as a result of marrying both the masculine and the feminine energy, right? When they combine, you create the Christ consciousness, right? You can't go to the Father except through him. You can't be the healed divine masculine unless you are waking to your feminine side and you marry both. You see, in the creation story it told us, they only put masculine energies there. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. But where's the mother? They now wanted to say, they now say Mary is the mother of Jesus, right? On this realm. But as above, so below now. So there have to be a feminine energy above as well, if you want to make it in balance. And we all know the masculine energy doesn't produce, he enforces. So where is the divine feminine energy that's supposed to be in the creation story? They took it out. And that's the same reason why they tell you that the woman came out of the ribs of the man. It doesn't even make sense. Women give birth every day. We see this happen. But do you know how brainwashed you have to be as a people to see somebody give birth and act like she did not just create that thing that came through her womb? You saw her carry this baby for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 9. Bro, and then she went out and then you're acting as if you didn't just do that. It's God that did it. It's not you. Are you normal? Okay. So, this is why it's so important to be in union with your higher self, both as a man, both as a woman, because the missing pieces in our fragmented minds will begin to now come together like Osiris. They will resurrect. That's literally what the death and rebirth is all about. That's what the whole spiritual awakening is all about. You coming back to your authentic self again. That's what the authenticity I keep talking about is all about. The moment you know now that you can write all the books you want, you can tell all the lies you like, I don't need your permission to know what the truth is. All I need to do is go meditate, and the truth will be revealed to me. The moment you have that confidence, nobody can use your brain to frack her again. That's what I'm saying. So the divine masculine has to embody the energy of what you call a chief manifesto. What is a chief manifesto? A chief manifesto is an enforcer. But first, a chief manifesto is the version of the divine masculine that is fully healed and that is aligned with the cosmic forces. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team. You are in alignment with them. They speak to you. You know yourself. Nobody can tell you who you are. That version of you can manifest what you want. What you focus on is what you will manifest. There's a reason why our social media is a mess. It's intentional, because it is what your energy focus on a day to day. That's where your brain will be around. It will be regulating around the foolishness. But the moment you will be able to break free from the programming of the tell a vision that they give to you, right? It's in every home. Like, we can have fun with it, but don't get lost in it. Don't believe everything that comes from it, because you did not create that. That is a part of the matrix. It is built intentionally to distract you. The truth you seek is not going to come from that. At least they're not going to put it as the truth. They'll put it as a movie, as a cartoon, as an anime. But they're not going to tell you this is what the truth is. They're not going to do that. Because the moment they do that, you will realize that you've been lied to your entire life. And you will be forced to raise the frequency. And not every being on this planet wants the frequency to rise. We're from higher frequencies, right? So, like the story of Osiris, it fell in frequency, right? But you see, his son, Horus, is the one that has to now ascend with that Christ consciousness. Just like the way Simba went back to Pride Rock and beat the shit out of Scar. You see, you remember before Simba went back to beat Scar, right? His father appeared to him and his father told him something. He said, remember who you are. Remember who you are. And then he went back. And when he went back and he whooped the shit out of Scar and he took the land back, the land became bountiful again. But guess what? That level of power that he had, he could only get it by going through the fire of transformation that he went through. When he was with Timon and Pumbaa, when he was doing Hakuna Matata, when he was finding happiness in himself, when he was looking for contentment, he was just looking for peace of mind. You can't run forever. And if you want to be delusional, you can be delusional. But the truth is, if you can see what is happening right in front of you today, you would know that there is something special about you as a black man. There is something special about you that this world refused to tell you. And you got to figure it out for yourself. You're the one who has to now walk that path because you're the one who has the ability to connect to forces that other beings cannot. That is the embodiment of what true divine masculine